I'm excited to join our education stakeholders during this important ceremony that is being held in Uasin Gishu County for the very first time in the history of the KCSE examinations. On behalf of the Teacher Service Commission, I thank all our teachers represented here today by the staff of this prestigious school, Moi High School Eldoret, and all the other teachers here with us for their hard work and commitment in preparing the 2023 KCSE class whose results we are celebrating today. As a commission, we continue reviewing our systems and staffing levels at both primary and post-primary levels to ensure that teachers are equitably distributed in institutions across the country as they prepare our students to sit the final exams. We take note, for example, that the implementation of the CBC in our primary and junior schools has shaken up the staffing levels. As a result, the number of classes in the primary school level has reduced by 2 classes, that is standard 7 and 8. Consequently, the teacher requirement for primary schools has reduced significantly, leading to an excess of 18,194 staff. The Commission will redistribute these teachers to schools to ensure all institutions have balanced and lower teacher-learner ratios. By the same token, the additional 1 class in the 2024 grade 8 in the junior school has created a staffing shortage of 42,117 at this level. Ideally, the number of teachers required this year in junior school is 99,045 against the current number of 56,928. It's heartening to know, however, that the government is progressively funding the TSC for the recruitment of additional teachers until optimal levels are achieved. In the next financial year, Waziri, the TSC has requested for funds for an additional 20,000 teachers to try and close this gap. The Commission, in recognition of the good work that our teachers do, has been funded and is in the process of promoting that 6,505 teachers to the different grades, right from grade C2 to D5 this financial year. Of these vacancies, 17,914 will be filled by primary school teachers, while 18,591 belong to post-primary teachers. Interviews for primary schools were conducted in December, and the ones for post-primary are still ongoing, and we are asking that all teachers who applied then appear for these interviews so that they can be considered for promotion. A number of vacant positions at the level of principals have arisen in 2024 as a result of teacher exits due to natural attrition, establishment of new schools, and other personal reasons, including medical grounds and so on. As a result, the Commission has moved to fill 198 vacant positions in various schools in the country this year to ensure normal running of institutions. I wish to urge affected principals to settle down quickly and ensure a smooth takeoff of normal school programs this month, including the admission exercise of Form 1 students that is scheduled to start, I think, today. I won't conclude without celebrating our 100,771 teachers. These teachers were involved in the administration of this year's examinations. 70,895 teachers were contracted by NEC, either as invigilators, supervisors, and center managers. Further, our appreciation goes to 29,876 teachers who were engaged as examiners in 40 centers to mark the 2023 KCSE examinations. Their efficient work and rigor are the reason we are here today. I must state that more than 99% of teachers carried their duties with absolute professionalism and diligence, even in very difficult situations, and as a commission, we celebrate them. Once again, allow me to wish the 2023 KCSE candidates the very best in their future careers. I also wish all our teachers and stakeholders a splendid 2024 academic calendar.
The directive that you gave us to address the challenge of early exposure of the second session paper. I think last year, what we experienced was a major milestone in this country, that we didn't have a single case across the country of early exposure of the second session paper. This is primarily because our center managers were willing and they cooperated in terms of the double collection of the papers from the containers. And so
message to those who have pending KCSE examination matters, and I repeat, anybody who has pending KCSE examination matters, take advantage of the opportunity that the council has extended to them within the next 4 years.
I want to thank Waziri, first of all, for bringing this very, very important function to Uasin Gishu, to this particular part of the country. This is for the first time that we are releasing exams outside Nairobi. And Waziri, you are devolving functions. This is very good, and we are happy for you for that. Two, as a Committee of Education, I want to note with a lot of appreciation the kind of work you did as a Minister of Education, and more importantly, that you took the recommendations of our committee on education reforms and the inquiry. The last KCSE exams was done with a lot of input from the Education Committee of the National Assembly. More so, the issues of payment of the examiners, the issue of manning the centers adequately, the issue of making sure that we have no early exposure of exams. All those particular things, we did say as a Committee of Education that we want an exam that has integrity, exam that is going to give international standards here in the country, and the Kenyans will be respected worldwide. I also want to say that as we release these exams, we as a committee, as an oversight committee, we are still going to look at it, how the whole process was, because that is the kind of work we do in the National Assembly. We shall oversight you, we shall give the advice that is required, and we also want to ask the council that as we release these exams, every other time we have an audit of the whole process, so that we can be able to make it better as we move forward every other year. So for all the other stakeholders, especially the teaching service, we still need more teachers. You all know that the service has a shortage of almost 70,000, but we want to thank the government for employing these teachers yearly. But as we employ them, let us retool them again, because CBC requires a lot of retooling as we move to the new competency-based exam process.
To stand here today as a former student of Moi Girls Eldoret. This is the very room that we used to have our assembly in. It was still a very small school those days. And today I've come accompanied with my cousin, who was always my classmate, Chebet Chemjor. So I was telling her, let's go back to our old school and support Waziri. So Waziri, thank you for actually having the wisdom to decide to announce the results, not only from my hometown, but also from my former school. Thank you. And for me, this announcement of results is very dear to me, because like Honorable Kamara said, that we should encourage, and that is my message to those who will receive their results today. I congratulate you all for whatever results you will get. But most importantly is to tell you that whatever results you get is not going to define you. I must tell my own story. When I did my CPE,